Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the modeling series, or like another part. In this part we are going to be talking about how to modify the area of effect of existing moves or like your future moves. It, to be honest, does not depend. Now, of course, we are in Unity. If you do not know how to get to this stage, watch my first video, how to make a mod. Now, next up, we're obviously going to be building a new mod, and in this case, it's like AoE buff for skills. Call it whatever you want. We'll simply create it and wait a bit. And there you go, AoE buffs for skills. Now you can see all the kinds of different folders here, and you may even see Kung Fu effect area. I wonder what this could be. But before we get into how we actually do it, we first look at our PDF. And you can find it on the Discord, the official Heroes Adventure Discord, this exact PDF. I've done some notes to mine. And in this case, you have martial arts creating data, base values like attack, knowledge, AoE for moves. Now, why is it important? And well, we'll just simply open it right here. This is that exact file. You can find it in the normal folder. Watch the previous video in case you did not know how to do it. Once we open this file, we can see like in this case, the name of a manual, the level it has, like 1 to 10. If you remember, manuals in the game can like level up from level 1 to 10. Then their effects, which is in this case, I think this is Shan, I fan, like add 6 fan value, add 6 fan value, 60 attack, and 12 knowledge. Then there are class type, and most importantly, what we are actually interested in, their area of effect. And for, in this case, dagger, this is referenced with bsure_1 and bsure_2. Now, why, if you once more recall in the game, if you level up a manual to level 9, it will get a bigger area of effect. And in case you're interested, bsure just means dagger. It literally means dagger. So a level 1 to 8, in this case it's a blue manual, will have the range bsure_1. Level 9 and 10 will have bsure_2. Now, if you scroll down a bit, you will find your epic manuals. And here you've got a different scheme. Level 1 to 8 have bsure_2. Level 9 and 10 have bsure_3. And you can do the same thing with legendaries at some point. There you go. Like _3 and then _4. And that's how the different manuals get their AoE. They basically use this file. Now, why is this important and how do we modify it? Well, let's talk about modifying it. In fact, you cannot directly access these bsure_4 in Excel files, but instead you need dynamic modifiers. Now, how do we like apply a different value to one? Or like how could we create a custom one? In fact, you can just write whatever you want down here. So if we were to like write, pick a name, new mod, AoE _1, it does not even need the name, the _1, but it's just so it's easier. We can make it so that this specific move, which I think it's media from the outer sky, I'd have to translate it right now. Yeah, it's media from the outer sky. We now said that this move at level 10 will use the new mod AoE _1, but obviously this AoE does not exist yet. And now we get to dynamic modifiers and how we can actually do the AoE. So we go to Kung Fu effect area, and in here we want to right click, create a woolen file, and then you click the second one. This is the area of effect stuff. And here, in case you do not see this, by the way, let's just make it bigger a bit. In case you do not see this yet, you have to like click on the arrow from data. And now you can already see like one of these square setups, which very much looks like you could type in an AoE. But first of all, what we are going to be doing is we are renaming this. And in this case, we like to take this name, new mod. Nope, we do not want that. Please let me click new mod AoE _1. We rename it and paste it like that. So this, once we actually compile and export the mod, will be a dynamic modifier called new mod AoE, which this table can reference. And now we actually have to select the AoE. So now if you would like to actually create an AoE, we have active mode for that, and then there's also delay mode, but we'll get into it later. Delay mode is not that necessary, whereas active mode is actually needed to just create AoEs. And you can already see if I left click or hold, I can create red squares. Now, first of all, we currently have a blue square. Blue square means the move is centered on us and does not have a direction. If you played a bit and used moves like People's Palm, Virocana Palm, you may know, like, first of all, like the AoE is like this, which is like symmetrical, and as such, direction does not matter. And that's exactly what the blue square in the middle means. Now, if you've played Sword, for example, Sword looks more like this theoretically, but obviously Sword is directional. It does not always look like that, where it points to the northeast, and as such you'd left click that position to indicate that, well, you want it to be directional. And if you have a directional move, it's assumed in Unity that your main character is to the bottom left of the tile. So in this case, the southwest. So this means, like, we are standing in the southwest, we are actively targeting the yellow dot, and well, he will be hit. And if we would like to like recreate the sword pattern, it would be like this. Like, we stand here, we hit him, I think it's like even like that, we hit the tiles, like the 3 tiles behind him, and then we also hit around us. And now, what are we? I think this was, yeah, Killer Secret level 10. We can just leave it like that. Increase the dagger AoE to a sword AoE. Now, obviously, you could also make it like bigger. Play around however you'd like. And now, if you'd like to, same thing by the way, modify all existing dynamic modifiers, or in this case, like one already existing dynamic modifier which affects multiple manuals, you can also simply do that by overwriting it. So you can see like Be Sure 4, Be Sure 3 are used by multiple manuals. So if we simply go ahead and create one and call it the same thing, Be Sure 4, we can also then go create woolen Be Sure 3. We can overwrite these. So, well, you can go ahead and let's do some targeted stuff, like normal dagger AoE for legendaries like this. So we stand here, we target this enemy, we hit to the left and right of the enemy, and we hit the 3 targets behind us. And, well, you can create whatever you'd like. I don't know, something like that. Looks fine. Now, one thing that you may notice, like the game currently has fusion manuals as well. In this Excel file, you will not find any fusion manuals, as they do not yet exist in that sense. And, well, if you do not have any existing one, how could you reference it? The developers were actually smart and they just continued this pattern, like Be Sure 3, Be Sure 4. Be Sure 5 is the AoE for top quality dagger moves. So you could obviously simply create it. Go Be Sure 5. Make it targeted, I don't know. Like your average dagger AoE is what we're gonna do. Perfect. Like, looks impressive. like a real dagger move. And then here we also have like that stuff. I don't know. Like you can do all kinds of stupid patterns. You could even do like a setup. Like you target this enemy and then you also hit like over here. Which is completely pointless, but you can simply do it. Now to talk about a bit about like delay mode. With delay mode you can select a delay, for example like 50 milliseconds. And what it does is it delays the animation of, and well, as such also the damage enemies take from portions of this. So you can like apply a delay to certain portions of your attack. For example, like this. And this would mean the 50 millisecond portion like triggers 50 milliseconds after I use the move. Then the 100 millisecond section triggers 100 seconds after I use the move, which means like there's a slight delay in terms of animation and damage dealt. In the base game, I do not think a single move uses this outside of ultimates, which like want to do this like proliferating or spreading effects. It's just like, okay, there may be very bizarre and niche scenarios in which it could matter, but outside of that, it's just purely aesthetic. But well, you can do it, and well, we can also select him. Could even go like 25 for him. Bam, perfect. So we have done this. And once we are done with that, we can simply, okay, first we do an info, go to info, buffed AoE by Angel, buffing the AoE. What thing is it? Skill Sherm, perfect. Non-Chinese, absolutely. And now we just build the mod. AoE buffs for skills. We open our file explorer. We go to Woolen. I think I need to also delete this in case it overrides anything. And we just wait. Bam, bam, bam. Let's go. Come on, 30 seconds already. Damn. Really slow. No, it doesn't take that long. I've seen a Chinese guy compiling some of these mods, and it's done like within a mere fraction of a second, and I'm like confused. Does he have like a quadruple 4090 setup? Does he have a NASA PC or not? We don't know. Maybe. But yeah, for me it's like, it's doable. Like, to be honest, Unity is slow. There's nothing else you can say about it. Unity is simply slow. Now we have done that. We can start the game. And yes, you could have started the game beforehand and simply activated the mod. Yeah, but... Come on, game. Here I'm saying Unity slow, and then you look at the goddamn game. And there you go, buffed AoE. Buffing the AoE. Now in this case I even have a quick save with some like dagger skills I already prepared, if it were to load it. So remember, Meteor from Outer Sky is the one with like the sword move AoE. A top quality dagger manual has an insane AoE. The normal legendary dagger manual has a pointing finger like AoE. My god. So we have Killer Secret, level 10, Shooting Star, random, okay. Blue one does not matter. But like, let's enter combat. Did I mess something up? Wait a second. Kung Fu effect error. I know what I've done. That is a beginner mistake. Level 3, which is... Okay, absolute beginner mistake. I forgot to add the Excel file to Excels where I changed the AoE for the mod. Okay. That is pathetic. And this is how you debug it, by the way. Line 2415. So basically what happened is I did not modify the Excel. Show an Explorer, Excel. We are going to not mods, we're going to number 1. We are going to find this. I even showed it. God damn. Find the correct file, copy, paste it over here, open it. Everything's slow today. Even at work, everything was so goddamn slow. Maybe my perception of time has altered itself a bit over the years, but I'm not even that old. 2415. Yeah. Now I need the Kung Fu effect area name. I don't know if F2 also works for that. Which is right here. New mod AoE. Mods, build mod. We go to woolen mods. But in case you haven't seen it, when I used Shooting Star, like not to kill us from heaven move at level 5, which is the number 3 AoE, it had the weird spread out pattern, which we did add. And level 4 we have not yet looked at. We'll do it in a bit. Perfect, mod is done, 29 seconds. We add it over. Okay, so here we are, gonna load up the mod. And well, we now gotta keep in mind how we place the AoE. Yes, new mod. Because yeah, Media from Outer Space is exactly this outer space manual. But well, let's check it out. So basically what we'd like is level 3, which is our current Media from Outer Space, because it's level 5, should have this random ass AoE, which is very distinct, very easy to recognize. Yes, please, game. Okay, then a level 4, which is the Killer Secret currently, should have this like pointy one. A top quality manual, which will still great, would look like this. And the Media from Outer Space, if it worked correctly, at level 10 should have this sword AoE. So here we are, Shooting Star. Yes, it has this random weird spread out. That's not what I meant to do. This random AoE. Perfect. Then the level 10 Killer Secret has this AoE looking good. And here you can see how it's like directional and everything. And now let's see if the independent modifier worked. Dynamic one. Perfect. Like, remember I created this new mod AoE thingy, which is this one. Maybe I should have picked a more distinctive one. But here you can see how the Snow Dagger has this amazing AoE. And now obviously we are going to fuse the manual. I can even show you the delay, even though it's going to not be extremely super duper noticeable due to 50 and 100 milliseconds, but we can still watch it. New martial arts, that's fine. Let's move a bit down. So, by the way, this is currently not level 10, so it should once more have this AoE with the pointy finger. It does, perfect. And then if we increase it to level 10, it should now have the insanely wide AoE. Looks like it. And now if you look at it like very carefully, first the front hits, then the back, and it's... yeah, I may have offended someone. Doesn't matter. But this is how you actually change, alter, add new AoEs to the game via modding. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time. And I hope you enjoyed my debugging. See you next time. Bye bye.